Hey, how's it going, folks? Just getting situated. Come hang out in the surprise live. We'll give folks a few minutes to get notified and come in. How's everybody doing tonight? Look, I hope so, man. I really hope so. I don't know if you got a chance to read the description, but I have never ordered myself a hobby box of a brand new product, and I only ordered one. I'm not a big spender. I've been spending a lot on breaks, but you know, I have never ordered myself a hobby box. I said, look, Gunner's on the front, on the box. I said this might be the one. So yeah, we're gonna see. I'm hoping. I think we'll wait a minute and get some folks in here. I'm gonna rip this one first from high number, and then we'll rip this one. I had 3 blasters of high number left, and this one weighs a little bit more than the other ones. So I'm curious if it's a hot box. So if it is, I want to open it here live and share that with everybody. I have not gone live on YouTube in a while, so I gotta get back into the platform where I can see my chat live on my other screen. There we go. Yep, that's fine. I just need to be able to see the chat. I don't need to see me. There we go. We're situated. We've got the chat. I love the box, man. It's so cool. I can't. I'm gonna try to keep it nice when I rip it, because I really like the box. I I don't know why. Like I keep some boxes, like some of the junk wax boxes. I have junk wax boxes. If they've got a player that I love on there, I'll do something with that or keep that. Um, I've got a couple of things I'm doing. I've got one that I'm doing, and I don't have it handy right now. I kind of put it away, but I ordered like a 9 up. It's like a magnetic frame. It has like 9 spots on it, and I'm trying to get my favorite Frank Thomas and Ken Griffey Jr. cards and get that framed in there. So I'm gonna do that. So we've got 10 people in here. Um, Look, I appreciate everybody hanging out. It's been a while since I've gone live. Things have been going great with the channel. We've gotten over 250 subscribers. I was just announcing 200, and then like things just kind of blew up. I started changing up the way I do shorts, and just doing them more frequently, and that's really helped the channel grow, which is awesome. I appreciate everybody who follows along. And look, if you just have fun ripping junk wax or watching me rip junk wax, taking walks down memory lane, or if you're tuning in to watch me open new stuff like this, either way, I appreciate it. This is what I do in the hobby. I do a little bit of the old stuff, a little bit of the new stuff. Try to mix it up and have fun, chase some of the stuff we chased as a kid. I'm 42, so like, I grew up in the junk wax era. 87 to 97 was my prime collecting time. So I was chasing, Cal Ripken, Frank Thomas, Ken Griffey Jr., all those guys. Hey, Andrea Swenson. Hello, hello. Um, and so for me, like this was getting back into the hobby was just about how I could share that with folks, build some community, take a walk down memory lane, retell our stories, keep those memories alive, and then get into some of the new stuff. And Tops does a really good job of catering to me and with the products that they put out. So I like stuff that looks old, like Heritage has all the older designs on it, Archives. I love Alan Ginter. I like the 35th anniversary prints in the flagship. All of those things, and I love when I get retired players on newer cards as well. So if there's a new design, like say Stadium Club or Brooklyn or something like that, and I get a retired player, I'm cool with that too. I love seeing the players that I grew up with on new design cards too. So Tops knows how to get me to spend money. Yeah, so I just thought I would come on here, do a little live, rip some stuff, and get into the Heritage 2025. But we're going to start with this one. This came out a couple weeks ago. It's the high number of 2024. So this has, for Orioles fans, I know I'm an Orioles fan. I know Jason down there is an Orioles fan. This is going to have your Jackson Holidays, Heston Kjerstads, Colton Cowsers, in here. So, that's what I'd be looking for as an O's fan. I snagged this one just so we can kind of see the difference as we transition from product year. So in the 2024, they were, I forget what year they were going back to on that. Is that 74? I know they do 70s era legends. I don't remember exactly the year, but it's usually the corresponding year. So in the Heritage 2025, we're going to 1976 design. And so this 70s are before my time, so I'm not as well versed on those. I'm an 80s and 90s guy. So I actually had 3 of these blasters left, and I weighed them. And this one weighed a little bit more than the others. And so here, I'm showing you the empty box like it's a break. I don't have to. You're not buying anything. You're just watching. If you have not joined me, I've been breaking over on Whatnot. It's a fun platform. We've got great folks over there too. I've got folks coming here. 75. Okay. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. Jason's one of the ones we met over there. Another fellow Orioles fan we met over there on Whatnot. And I appreciate you coming over and hanging out. Hopefully we hit some Orioles tonight. I will say the last Heritage product I opened up, well, it wasn't the last one, but one of the most recent breaks I opened up some Heritage 24 and hit the Gunnar Henderson Decal Edge mini, and that was really, really fun. So this is just a little preview. This is the 2024 Heritage high number. We'll rip some of these. So if you're not familiar with Heritage, it does have an older design, and there are lots of things to look for. So we have short prints. So anything that is numbered, we have the card number. If it's 701 to 725, that's a short print. And then we could have image variations, which would be there'd be a little number there, or a little thing that says image variation or something there. We could also have a city name swap, where it says the city city instead of the team. There's no signature variations. There's parallels, obviously autographs, chromes. In here, since this is a blaster, it's going to have the green parallels. So we've got that. You can see that back here. We might also hit an aqua parallel in this. So yeah, I just want to run through this. We'll see if we hit on anything. So Michael Kopech, that is not a short print. Some rookie outfielders. Cavan Biggio. He's on the Dodgers in this one, but in 25, he's on the Royals. J.R. Camargo. And this is the green parallel. So we got Jordan Montgomery on the green. And you'll see here, just I like to try to give you some of the knowledge while we're on here. So it says white border. All of the parallels say white border. It doesn't matter if it's the white one or not. So the green ones also say white border. I'm going to put some of those up there. Uwasawa, rookie. There's Rangers Tyler Mahle. He's not a short print. Austin Martin. And Whit Merrifield. How's everybody doing tonight? Everybody have a good Easter. What are you ripping? Did you rip any Heritage today? All right, Yanier Diaz. Eddie Rosario. Royce Lewis. Oh, we got a nice little refractor here. So our stolen base leaders is at a 699. So this is a chrome refractor at a 699. And that has Estuary Ruiz and Ronald Acuna Jr. That's nice. It has a glossy back to it as well. And if we could see it, this little code down here would be different than the base code. So that's kind of cool. Oh, we got two back-to-back. Look at that. Another 699 chrome refractor. Well, no wonder this was heavy. See, we would have had a chrome in the first pack if it was a hot box. So I don't think it's a hot box, but we do have some chrome here. Chrome refractor of Connor Phillips, rookie. And we got a mini. So there's a Jake Fraley mini. This is a great pack. All the hits are in this one pack. Will Klein. And that's a short print. So you can see this one's 723. That is a short print. Man, that is 4 out of the 5 hits in one pack. Cutter Crawford. Kenley Jansen. And MJ Melendez. That's awesome. What an awesome pack. That's crazy. This is just the preview. This isn't even the main rip, folks. This is just a sneak preview while we wait for some other folks to hop in. Ronel Blanco. It's not a short print. Jordan Hicks. Ryan Jeffers. There's Vladdy. And then Ben Brown on the parallel. Michael Bush. Logan O'Hoppe. Rowdy Tellez. And Cole Winn, rookie. All right. Here we go. Jose Caballero. There's a Paul Skeens. There we go. I'll put Paul Skeens up there. This is just the sneak preview, folks. So this is the 2024 high number. This just came out a couple weeks ago. We're going to rip a whole hobby box of the 2025 here in just a second. Jazz Chisholm. Phillies leader. Phillies. This is just 2024 Phillies leaders. Ramon Laureano. Ranger Suarez. Isaac Paredes. And rookie pitchers. These are all from San Francisco. All right. There's a base pack. I don't like the wrappers. So I do cheat and use the scissors for the assist. I've heard from breakers today that I've been watching that the 2025 is a lot easier to open. So I'm looking forward to that. Kevin Pillar, Gavin Sheets, Austin Hayes, some rookie pitchers, Jordan Leisure, rookie, and that is also a short print, 7/16. Tristan Gray. Marcelo Zuna. Luis Hill, he was the rookie of the year. Not my rookie of the year. I voted for Colton Cowser. Not that my vote counts. Joey Ortiz. All right, 3 more packs of this, and then we'll get into the 2025 box. If you're watching, say hey in the chat. I can follow along. And love to hear what you're up to, what you're ripping, what you like, what you don't like. This works best when we work together. All right, 2024 rookie pitchers. Nick Martinez. Kyle McCann, rookie. There's Young-Hoo Lee. I like that. That is a nice rookie. And we got an Aqua parallel. So we got a rookie outfielders. This is an Aqua parallel. And so if we look here, it's going to say white border, even though it's Aqua. All right, Josh Smith. Hey, Pro Aaron. How's it going? We're just ripping a little bit of Heritage High Number while we wait for folks to come in, and then we'll rip this whole hobby box. We'll rip the whole hobby box of 2025. All right, Ahmed Rosario, Tyler Anderson, and Jake Fraley. So this is the base card of the mini that we got earlier. So this is the base, and this is the mini. All right. Hey, Edit Life, how's it going? Welcome in. We're just ripping a little bit of Heritage live, just as a surprise. I had no idea I was going to do this today until I realized I just got back into this hobby back in July, but in my life, I have never bought myself a hobby box of a brand new product. And so I did that with Heritage, and I want to rip it live with you guys instead of running it off in a break. I just have a good feeling about the box, and I'll PC some of it. And, what I don't want to keep, you can find on eBay. But I just wanted to rip it myself and share the experience with you guys because, like I said, first time ordering myself a hobby box just for me. Justin Verlander. I don't think either of these two were short prints. No. Okay. Jose Soriano. JD Martinez. There's our green Jake Bowers. Andy Pajes. Nick Gordon. I believe he... Oh, no, he is not a short print. I thought he was. A lot of the Marlins... There's a handful of Marlins that are short prints. Travis d'Arnaud and Ryan Hensley. We might have gotten all of our short prints. There might only be 2 per blaster. And we already pulled 2. All right, last pack of this. Have you guys ripped any Heritage yet? Let me know down in the chat. You like it? You like the 76 design? Have you ripped any Heritage High Number like we're looking at now? Isaiah Campbell. Jared Jones. No? All right. Robbie Ray. Jorge Barosa. All right. Juan Marichal. Famous high leg kick. I would never have a card dedicated to my high leg kick. My leg kick was not very high. This is very cool. I like that. That's an insert set. All right. Bo Naylor. Cody Bellinger. There's Irving Lopez for the Cardinals. And we got Matt Chapman to round everything out. Very nice. So that's it. All of this is base. I will double check. I didn't catch any city name swaps or image variations. But I will go back and look. It will say image or it will say a different code down here if it is different. I didn't catch any. That doesn't mean I didn't miss it, but I always double check those before I start putting them away. So that's it. You buy the 2025 baseball cards. Awesome. Pro Aaron, you bought these already? I'm excited. This just came today. It was dropped off, and I'm excited to open it up. Like I said, I have never ordered myself a hobby box of a new release. Just haven't done it. It wasn't something I had the money to do as a kid. Now that I'm a grown up, I still can't do it all the time because I have other responsibilities, but it is fun to do, and I decided to do it with this product. I do love Heritage. If you watch the channel, and I'm not sure if you do, but if like and subscribe if you don't, I rip a lot of junk wax, baseball mostly. Occasionally I'll run football. This week for NHL playoffs, all of my shorts are going to be hockey packs from the 90s, so check those out. I just try to mix it up and have fun and chase the things that I chased when I was a kid. That's really what we're doing here. We're going live, or we're going live to kind of recapture those memories we had as kids. So that's why I do what I do. That's what I wanted to do with my channel. So I appreciate you coming to hang out. And this is it. This is the one we're going to start ripping. Now, I just talked to Jason about keeping this box here. I don't know the best way to open it up. Maybe from the back. Maybe we'll go this from the side. It's wrapped really tight. Here we go, folks. I am super excited. Oh, man. I'm like a 10-year-old kid again. Just ripping packs down at Toys R Us. Shoving them in my pocket. Running home and screaming, I got a Frank Thomas. All right. So there is, I'll try to talk about the product a little bit. What I know about it, I've just been watching it today. It just released today. So I've just started watching breaks and seeing the things that are in it. There is a major difference in that, they won't have the minis in here like they just had in the 2024 product. I think they're doing a whole separate set of minis or something different. It's kind of weird. They also don't have a box topper oversized card. 2024 and previous years had a box topper oversized card, which, that's kind of fun. I'm sorry that that's gone, but I won't miss it that much. So in the 2025, here's our empty box. This is what we're ripping. I'm going to leave it maybe over here so we can still kind of see it. So back here on my stand, we got the Stash Cash. These are some of my favorite mustaches in baseball. Left to right, Doug Jones, Gina Petralli, Dickie Thong, Goose Gossage, and Brian. Work into here over time, but those are the ones I wanted to start with. I'll put my cards up there so you can see them, but those are the guys that stay up there all the time, just to remind you to have fun. All right. So in this hobby box, we are looking for one autograph or relic card in every box. This should be 24 packs and 8 cards per pack. So cards with a special insert may contain less cards. So if we get like a big patch or something, or a big auto, there may be fewer cards in there. But 24 packs, 8 cards per pack. And there's all sorts of inserts in here. Parallels. So there's base dark blue, parallels, light blue sparkle variations. We've seen a whole bunch. This is based on the 1976 Topps product. So it'll have the 1976 design, which was a bicentennial year. So there's bicentennial inserts in here that are numbered. There are all sorts of references to that bicentennial. Like there's some print runs that are out of 76. There are a couple of inserts that kind of reference that. The other thing that they do is they celebrate retired players, I think, who retired that year. I forget who those are, but I have the checklist up. And I'll look at it if I need to, but we'll see. Maybe some other folks are on here that know the product and will join in and help us figure things out if we need to figure them out. All right. So first things first, let's kind of take a look at the card. Front, we're in the 1976 design. We got Tyler O'Neill, nice brand new Oriole card. So on the back, remember in the previous set, we had the little square that told us where there was an image variation or parallel. That will now be here. It's not really focusing on that, but that'll be up here by the bat, right above this. So if we see one, I'll try to catch it, and we'll look at it then. So let's go here. Tyler O'Neill. that pack was much easier to open. Brady Singer, Curtis Mead, good young player for the Rays. Gustavo Campero. Oh, and we have our short prints. I think is 401 to 500. So let me get back on here. 2025 Topps Heritage Checklist. There we go. Now I have my checklist back up. And that way I can try to keep up with everything that's going on here. Short prints are, I believe, 401 to 500. So I don't think we had either of these two or these three cards. Nope, none of those are short prints. So I'll try to catch the short prints as well. Rookie, all right, stolen base leaders, Caballero, Ramirez, Jazz. All right, so this is an insert set. This is a tribute to great Americans. There should be 2 of these per hobby box. Something's on my lens. So there's, I think, 100 great Americans. And I think 2 of them are baseball players. I think they have Babe Ruth and Willie Mays, I think, or Jackie Robinson. Jackie Robinson, I think, Babe Ruth. I'm trying to go down the list here real quick. And let's see what they call this. Notable Americans checklist. So there's 100 cards. A lot of the founding fathers: George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Thomas Jefferson, John Adams. Obviously, we got James Madison here, which is great. There are autographs for some of these, which is crazy. But the odds on those are like 1 in like 600,000, 800,000. It's kind of crazy. So, these won't, these will be kind of fun for the set collectors. If you're going, trying to complete that 100 card set, these will be fun to try to find. But they have like JP Morgan, Francis Crick, I think was that like one of the DNA guys, Watson and Crick. Walt Whitman was on there. I saw that one pulled in a break today. A whole bunch of folks. James Polk, Horace Mann. I know they had James Naismith. I think he invented basketball, right? Or he was credited for inventing basketball. So that's one of the insert sets that we have in here. So I'm going to go from the back, and then we'll look at our Sparkle cards. So Brandon Marsh, he is not a short print. I'm going to put this one up here. And our blue Sparkle is Tanner Houck for the Red Sox. These blue Sparkles are not numbered. These are just unique to the hobby boxes, I believe. Yeah, I like the little insert set here with James Madison. That's kind of fun. Mark Vientos. All right, Kumar Rocker. Michael Conforto from the Dodgers. Here's our strikeout leaders. Skubal is going to be on like all the leaders cards for pitching because he was just amazing last year. Hunter Fiducia, he's a rookie for the Dodgers in the 2025 set. And, oh, we got our second one. So, Robert Morris, one of the founding fathers. I'm going to look at that. And there's Dylan Dingler. So, Robert Morris, founding father, signed the Declaration of Independence, Articles of Confederation, and Constitution. He was superintendent of finance for the U.S., known as the financier of the Revolution. Along with Alexander Hamilton, he's credited with being a founder of the U.S. financial system. So that's kind of cool. We have him to thank for our financial system. You could thank him or hate him. I don't know. However that works. All right, Dylan Dingler. That's a great rookie for the Tigers. He's a young catcher. He's doing fantastic so far this season. Carlos Santana for the Guardians. That one is not a short print. I can't really got our inserts in the first two packs. It's kind of fun. All right. Yu Darvish. There's Shohei on the RBI leaders. Got Matt McClain for the Reds. Royce Lewis. Wiley Abreu. He's having a good start to the season. Seth Lugo. There's a blue parallel. And I think this is the one they were talking about, the dark blue parallels. This is Lucas Ursig. He's with Kansas City. We'll put him up there as well. We'll put him up top, behind the sparkles. All right, and then Dylan Cruz. He's one of the rookies for the Nationals. I'm actually going to sleeve that and put him up there. He's one of the bigger name rookies for this product. All right. Hey, if you're watching down below, tell me what you like. Have you seen this opened up? Put something in the chat so I know you're here. I appreciate you hanging out. All right, Seiya Suzuki. Josh Lowe. William Contreras, All-Star. So the All-Star cards have the little star logo in here. Hey, Eric. Present and accounted for. I appreciate you hanging out. Dylan Cease. Oh, looks like we have a chrome coming up. We have Shohei on the home run leaders. There's a chrome. Luis Arias. That's very nice. You see it's got a shine to it. It has a real thick coating on it. This is the chrome coating. And this is just a regular chrome insert. There's no extra color on this. It is just a chrome. But that is super nice. I like those a lot. I think they need their own set. Kind of like they do with Ginter and Ginter X. Like, there should be a Chrome's Heritage set. Nolan Arenado. He's $4.99. So he is actually going to be a short print. Let me double check that. I think it's 401. Yep, 401 to 500. So he's a short print. Yeah, buddy. You and me both. Anthony Santander. Still in the Orioles uniform on the 25. So they didn't have this done before the signing with Toronto. Interesting. Some of the guys made it over on the checklist, but he's still on the Orioles checklist. That's interesting to me. He is not doing well. I have him on one of my fantasy teams, and he is not having a good start to the season. I think he got his first day off yesterday or today. He's played like 23 straight games, and he is batting like 111 or something awful. Not that I'm happy that he's not doing well, but it's kind of fun when he goes to a team in the same division and he's not doing well. Brandon Drury. Oh, my app said it's time to drink some water. Jonathan India. Javier Assad. Connor Norby, he was an Oriole prospect. He went to the Marlins last year, and he's getting to play regular time this year. Patrick Bailey. There's a leader's card, Scooble, on the leader. And there's Jake Cronenworth on the blue. Again, these are not numbered. These are just blue parallels. And then Mason Montgomery, a rookie for the Rays. I don't want to say I'm giving up on them, Jason, but these games are hard to watch. This reminds me of some Dark Ages games. There's Shohei Ohtani on the All-Star. That's very nice. I always put Shohei up there. Jung-Hoo Lee, he's one of my favorite. He's not a rookie in this set, but he's one of my favorite young players from the Giants. He was a rookie in last year's set in the 2024s. There's Lou Bob for the White Sox. Matt Olson. He is not a short print. Ty Madden, rookie for the Tigers. Oh, look, we got a 1982 through the years Robin Yount. So this is another insert set through the years. They have some classic players, retired players on there. So this one's Robin Yount from the Brewers. There's the front of that, and there's the back of that. 1982 through the years. And so this has its own checklist up here. Let's see if I can get here. TTY. So through the years is what that one is. I like that a lot. I have an amazing Robin Yount autograph that I got. I think it's close by, so let me see if I can grab it here and show everybody. Oh yeah, here we go. He has such a good autograph, such a clean autograph. So that was a fun pickup from Top Series, Series 1. All right, and then we got Edgardo Enriquez on the blue sparkle. Again, those are not numbered. They're just a sparkle parallel. And 317 is not a short print. Yeah, man. Once the weather heats up, like it's been getting warm, so that ball will start flying out of the yard. It gets hot and humid in here, and we'll start hitting some 3-run homers instead of pop outs and instead of doubles and stuff. And I think we'll be okay, but man, it is rough with the pitching. Brooks Lee, one of the big rookies for the Twins. I'm gonna put him up here with Dylan Cruz. I like getting the big rookies. That is always a good sign. He is not a short print. All right. Ryan Bliss. He is another rookie for the Mariners. All right, here's another insert set. So this is Topps News All-Time All-Stars, Roberto Clemente. Oh, man. This is why I do this channel. So, I have such a core memory of my dad talking about Roberto Clemente and, like, how much he loved him as a player and, like, how he felt when, he passed away tragically. Like that is a core memory for me of my dad telling me that kind of story. So every time I see a Roberto Clemente on a card, like I know this is not a card that's valuable in this set. It's just a base insert. But to me, that's why I do what I do here on this channel. It's a story that I have from my dad telling me about Roberto Clemente and how much he loved him as a player. So, I love it. Aaron Judge from the Yankees. I'll put him up there with Shohei. Rhett Lauder, he's one of the big rookies from Cincinnati. I actually had a lady reach out to me. My first sale on Whatnot was a Rhett Lauder rookie card. It was actually a pro debut. Somebody asked if I had any just randomly, and I said, yeah, I do. Here's what I have. And she's like, I'm collecting them because my son went to high school with him. And so they're collecting all Rhett Lauder rookie cards because he's about to break into the majors, and they're so excited for him. I was like, that's such a cool reason to collect a player, and just a cool story. And that was my first sale on Whatnot. Vaughn Grissom on the chrome. That is a fun card there. I like these chromes a lot. I'll put him up there in front of the Luis Arias. Jose Siri on the Mets. And that is a short print. So we'll add that to our list of short prints. Eugenio Suarez. I don't think he is a short print. He is not for the Diamondbacks. Who's your favorite baseball team? I know Jason's team. Who you guys root for? Put it down in the chat below. How are they doing this year? Are you excited? Helsley and Clase. These are the leading firemen, so these would probably be your saves leaders, right? Yeah, I think so. All right, Marcell Ozuna. He would not be a short print. Rhys Hoskins for the Brewers. I like that that pink color and purple. That's different. My daughter would love that. Wilson Contreras, catcher for the Cardinals. Luke Weaver, reliever for the Yankees. Yariel Rodriguez for the Blue Jays. Our blue parallels, Robert Suarez. And Sean Reynolds, a rookie for the Padres. I appreciate you hanging out and watching this with me. This is so exciting for me. Like I said, I've never opened a hobby pack or hobby box, ordered a new hobby box, like new release for myself. So this is the first time for me. So we're experiencing it together. Nolan Gorman. Oh, okay. Here. We have an image variation, probably. Come on. Hey, hey, thanks, buddy. I appreciate you coming over. I think this is the image variation, so maybe not. It is not image variation. What is the deal? We have one upside down and one not upside down. And there's nothing on the back. And I believe they're going to have, let me check the code here real quick. You have to really squint, get your magnifying glass out. And they both have the same code. So it is just, I guess, the end of the print run, and they just turn. Okay, well, we got two Nolan Gormans. I thought we had an image variation, but it's just an upside down card with nothing different. Orlando Arcia for the Braves. Jackson Jobe, he's one of the big rookies for the Tigers in this set. Put him up there. Arcia was not a short print. Okay, Joey Ortiz, and he gets a gold cup, and I'm not sure. I mean, he wasn't great, but he gets a gold cup. Mason Wynn, I love Mason Wynn. I'm really hoping he figures it out and gets it all together this year. He's got so much potential. I like him on the gold cup. I'm actually going to put him up here. My daughter's alarm is going off. I'm not sure if you can hear that or not. Bryson Stott on our Sparkle insert. And then Andres Jimenez. He is not a short print. He is having a great start to his year. I appreciate so many of you coming over from Whatnot. Folks, if you're not ripping with me over on Whatnot, we're doing a lot of modern stuff over there. Ripping new stuff. We've got a good group of folks that we hang out with in different breaks, and everybody's cool and just building community over there as well around some new products. So I do single shows over there as well. If you want to buy some of the stuff that I rip on the channel, I have it over there. Bye, Aaron. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. Nolan Gorman, another one. Nothing special. Brent Rooker, JT Realmuto, Dalton Varsho, Nolan Shanuel, Tyler Stevenson. He's about to come back from injury. Joe Adell. I'm surprised he's not still a rookie. He's a short print. I think he was going to be like a 5-year rookie. So this is a short print and a blue. I'm going to put it with the short prints, even though. And there's your Jeff McNeil. All right. All right. Here is Jake Rogers for the Tigers. Aaron Nola. Corbin Burns, all-star pitcher. He's dead to me. No, I wish him well. He got to go play in his hometown. You can't beat that. Garrett Crochet. There's Adley. Love that. Love getting my Orioles in the break. Put Adley up there. Brian King. Jordan Westberg. Oh. If you haven't watched the show, whenever I get an Oriole, I do scream "oh" like it's the middle of the national anthem. So I didn't do it on Adley, so I'll give you a good one for Westberg. I'm putting Orioles up here as we get them. And here we go. Father and son, Jackson Holiday and his dad, Matt Holiday. Such a cool card. Father and son big leaguers. This is a fun insert set. I know they have Roger Clemens I've seen today. I forget some of the other ones, but I saw this one today as well. That is a fun insert. Ooh, Westberg is a short print. I didn't even look. Oh, he certainly is. I'll put him with the short prints. Dang. I usually sell. I'm not a set guy, so I don't build all the sets. I usually sell off my short prints because they do get a little bit more money than the base cards do. And set guys like to get them off on eBay, so I go ahead and take advantage of that. But with the Orioles, I don't think I'm going to be selling them off. They will be in my PC, so short print or not, Jordy will be mine. Brendan Rodgers, Duke Ellis, Seth Brown. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, his younger brother is supposed to be even better than Jackson. I don't even remember his name. I can't remember. But I think it's also a J. Brenton Doyle. Zebby Matthews. He's one of the rookie pitchers for the Twins. Ethan. Oh, I was totally wrong then. I thought it was a J name. I thought it was like maybe I'm thinking of Jason Josh Jung. Lance Lynn for the Cardinals. Jake McCarthy for the Diamondbacks. Oh, he is a short print. 473. And Edwin Yasetta. Not a short print. It seems like if Jackson's going to get regular playing time, he's going to figure it out. Some of the balls he's been hitting this year have been a lot better than what he was doing last year. So I'm super excited if they can just keep him in the stinking lineup, man. He's better than anybody else they're putting in right now. So just leave him in, let him hit lefties, let him learn how to do it. If you don't give him at bats, he's never going to figure it out. Andrew Heaney, Gleyber Torres, George Springer, Cade Povich. There's one of the O's rookies. Put him up here. Shea Whitcomb and Rafael Devers on the chrome. I'm not a big Red Sox fan, being an Orioles fan, but that is a sharp-looking card on the chrome. I do like it. We got 2 Red Sox on the chrome now. Jonah Heim on the blue sparkle. Again, those are not numbered. Lawrence Butler. He's one of my favorite young guys. Oh yeah, I know you told me about that one. I hope it does gem for you. I love Lawrence Butler. I love the way he plays. He's like uh just I mean, he's got the attitude, he's got the look. He just out there having fun. One of my favorite young players right now. Yeah, I mean, if he starts hitting consistently from like the 6 or 7 hole, and then they move him up, I'm good with that. They just got to leave him in. They can't just be sitting him against lefties all the time. All right, here we go. Jace Young, speak of him. Good rookie. All right, Nick Sogard. Kikuchi. Yep, I said Gucci. Harrison Bader. Josh Smith. My arms must be getting tired. I got to keep them up higher so you guys can see. Mitch Keller on the chrome. That's nice. He looks. It's like he's looking at Paul Skeens and saying, "Man, I wish I could pitch like that." All right, Joey Gallo. I heard he was going to try to. Is this? Yeah, I don't know. He's for playing first base. Is he? Is he actually playing for the Nationals? I thought he was done. Or am I just thinking of somebody else? Xavier Edwards, not a short put. Max Fried, Spencer Torkelson. He is having a great start to the year. Lourdes Gurriel Jr., Mike Burrows, rookie. Darren Baker for the Nationals. And we got a Paul Skeens. Look at that. Okay. Pitcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates. So is this his base card or is this an image variation? Oh, this is the 25th anniversary card. Okay, that's an awesome card. Paul Skeens on the 25th anniversary. I like that. I like that a lot. So it is the 25th anniversary of Heritage. And so those are going back to a different design. So you'll see a whole set of these H25s. H25s that are in a slightly different design. Yeah, I like that a lot. Oh, we got another father and son. Here's Clemens. We were talking about that. And we got it in a blue parallel, so that's nice. It does have a little bit of story on the back. Talking about their dad. I love that. So much of baseball is has to do with your family tradition and how you get it. That's how you get introduced to the game most of the time. Like I don't know. I came up with it. My dad was a big O's fan, and I just remember doing stuff around the yard, and then cleaning up, drinking iced tea while we listened to the game on the radio. My dad was an electrician, so we would clean his truck out a lot and turn the radio on and listen to games and strip wire down to copper so we could recycle it. Just those are my memories of father and son stuff. I have shared this story before on other shows, but I have a story of going to an O's game with my dad as a youngster. I was probably playing T-ball, maybe 5, 6 years old, and it was a glove day. And this is probably Memorial Stadium because I don't think Camden Yards was there yet. This is probably one of the last games I went to at Memorial Stadium. And it was glove day, so they were handing out gloves to kids. So he's like, go over and pick out a glove. So I went over and picked one out, and I just happened to grab a lefty glove. And I said, Dad, this feels better than my other glove. And he's like, well, bring that one home. We'll try that one. So that's how I came to realize I could throw left-handed. And I was actually left-handed. I had been forcing myself to throw right-handed, and I've thrown left-handed ever since. Will Wagner, Jake Cronenworth. He is not a short print. Oh, we got the regular Clemens, non-parallel. Okay. Kobe Mayo. There's our O's rookie. Very nice. I like to see that. I'm ready for him to come up. He's got to be better than Jorge Mateo. Pedro Leon rookie. Nick Sogard in the blue. He's rookie for the Red Sox. And Christian Yelich, all-star for the Brewers. All right. All right, here's one of the rookies for the Braves, Spencer Schwellenbach. We've got a refractor parallel back there. Rainbow, maybe. All right, Matsutaka Yoshida for the Red Sox. Lucas Erceg for the Royals. Oh, I didn't look at Yoshida. Is Yoshida a short print? He is not. All right, I'm going to go from the back. Kai Bush, he's one of the rookies for the White Sox. Let's go Andrew Vaughn, another White Sox player, and he is a short print. He's number 413. All right, we got O'Neal Cruz. We got Trey Lipscomb. He was a 2024 rookie for the Nationals, and Edgardo Enriquez, rookie for the Dodgers on the chrome refractor. So this is that same shiny finish, but with the refractor behind it. So you get that rainbow look. I like that. Put that in front of the Founding Fathers there. Still have not seen our auto or our memorabilia. Still looking for that. I don't think this is an auto because this is just part of that design of that card. They had the autos built into that, I believe. I think the auto would be in blue or red, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, it's a much nicer card than I thought. Matt Strom. Lane Thomas. All right, that's what I thought. Francisco Lindor. Tristan Casas. He's having a slow start to the year. He's dragging down my fantasy team. Salvador Perez is having a slow start to the year. Will Warren, rookie for the Yankees. Shane Bieber for the Guardians. And he is a short print. Shane Bieber's a short print. Okay. All right, then let's see who's behind Salvador Perez. We've got Hayden Birdsong. That's good. He's one of the rookies for the Giants. Unfortunately, he's stuck in the bullpen, but he is up and he's pitching. So nice little chrome refractor for Hayden Birdsong. That's nice. All right. Looks like maybe another sparkle, blue sparkle. Hunter Goodman, young catcher for the Rockies. Juan Soto. So this is the first 2025 product that has Juan Soto in his Mets uniform. So that's kind of nice. We'll put that up there. Robert Suarez, not a short print. Connor Wong. All right. Walter Pennington for the Rangers. Oh, we got our backwards card. Holy crap. All right, let's see what this is here. This is, I don't know if this is our auto or not. Aaron Judge. It is not our auto. However, this is on the 1776. What do they call this? This is 1776 player something. Player impact. Let me look. I got the checklist here. All right. Inserts. Player icons. 1976 player icons. And this is in parallel. So this is going to have. Oh, let's see here. They don't have the odds on that. But that's awesome. I love that. I'm not a Yankee fan, but I know there's a Yankee fan who will love it. I think there's only one of those per hobby box, if I'm not mistaken. And they are not normally paralleled, I don't think. I think that's unique. They're not guaranteed to be parallel. All right. Austin Riley on our blue sparkle. I love that with the orange. It'd be great if that was a Mets player, but I like that a lot with the orange. We'll put that up there with our sparkles. Anthony Rendon. He's not a short print. Yeah, I think that Aaron Judge is a banger. And it's clean. Like, it looks super nice. Like, it's a cardboard card. It's not like a glossy card. So, I don't know how the edges will grade, but, that's a gradable card. I don't like necessarily grading cards that are landscape layout because then they're, it just kind of looks weird. But I usually don't grade stuff anyway. I usually sell it raw and just move on. But, unless I get a player for my PC. Yeah, the Riley is super nice. All right. I don't know if this might be a relic in here. We might have our patch. I'm not sure. It's a thicker card, but it's not super thick. Jacob Young. There's Heston Kjerstad. You can put our Oriole up there. I don't know if Heston, he is not a short print, but we'll put our O's up there. Oh. Fernando Tatis Jr. He is not a short print. Here's one. All right. So this is out of. Okay. Here's one of the bicentennial cards I was talking about. So this is a 200 card print run. This is number 78 on the print. And if you can, I don't know if you can see here or not. This says 1776 to 1976. So that's just marking the bicentennial year. So this is a year. This is your print run. That's kind of cool. And I think we're going to get a patch. I'm going to save that for a second. That is huge right there. James Wood on the blue sparkle. Look at that. That is nice. Jake Bloss, another rookie. James Wood is one of the big rookies. Oh, man, that is a nice card. I was just talking about not grading. And then a banger like this pops up. It's not numbered. It's just a parallel, but with James Wood and that blue sparkle, it just looks so great. Somebody's going to want that. Any Nats fans in the house? I'll put him up here with the blue sparkles. All right. Let's see who our patch is. It doesn't seem like we're going to get an auto, but that's okay. Or it might be a bat slice. That'd be cool. I don't have too many of those. I have more patches than bat slices. So if it's a bat slice, I'll be happy. All right, Riley Green. So we got a patch from Riley Green. He's a great young player. I have a sleeve for that, and it's nearby. Let me sleeve up this David Festa. Out of 200, I'll put that here, and then let me see what I got here. We can put this in Maybe. Yep, there it goes. And let's just put it in a card saver for now. I've got a thicker top loader can go in later, or wider top loader can go in later. I like that. That's a nice little patch there from Riley Green. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. We'll wrap this up. We got 4 packs left. That was our big hit for the box. So we probably will not get an auto. We could still have some short prints or inserts. Blanco, Hunter Biggie, I guess that's how you say that. Yilber Diaz. All right, here's another father and son, Darren Baker and Dusty Baker. I like that a lot. Put him there. I'm going to move this somewhere. Let's just put him there. Brayan Bello from the Red Sox. Here's a chrome Michael Massey. I don't know who he's calling on the phone, but we got a chrome. And then here is Masataka Yoshida on the blue. I love that. Close color match. That looks great. I'm actually going to sleeve that one up because I know there's some big Red Sox fans who would like to have that in the color match. And I have several Red Sox now in the blue color match. All right, Gio Urshela. I didn't even know he was still playing. For the A's. I like that Yoshida. My favorite Yoshida I ever got is the nickname variation from his rookie year. Was really cool. That I did hit that, and I was pretty pleased with that. Spencer Horwitz, Aaron Judge on the leaders. There's Ian Happ, Manny Machado. All right, we got a chrome blue, Luis Peralta, and that's at a 150. So we did have another little hit in there at a 150. Nice. Oh, we got something behind it too. Another chrome. Luis Peralta, I like. He's on the Rockies. These chromes, I need to get some 150 top loaders. Or not the 35 point. I need the 50 point. There's Jose Miranda, 24 record breaker, and this is MLB matches MLB record with hit in 12 consecutive at bats. So Jose Miranda, and that is a chrome. That is very nice. I like that. In the City Connect jersey too. And UC Kikuchi, we'll put him up there. And Mitch Haniger. All right, 2 more packs, and we're out of here, folks. I appreciate you hanging out with me. This has been a whole lot of fun. I'm very happy with these cards so far. Aroldis Chapman. Jackson Chourio record breaker. That's nice. I like that. I'm a big fan of Jackson Chourio. I think he may be the best out of the 3 Jacksons. But don't tell Jackson Holiday I said that. Angel Martinez, he's rookie for the Guardians. I do not think he's a short print. He is not. Johan Duran. River Ryan, he's rookie for the Dodgers. Grant McCray. Lamont Wade Jr. He is a short print. There we go. So we were not quite done with short prints. Kiter Montero. And last pack. Let's give it a little mojo. Here we go, folks. Corbin Carroll. He's a big card guy. So I don't know if you've seen Nomar's cards. He was doing an interview with him down at spring training. He's a big card guy. It was a fun video. Emmanuel Clase, I need him to get his act together. He is sucking it up. Terrible. Andy Pajes. There's father and son. Oh, man, look at that. Vlad Sr. and Vlad Jr. That's a nice father and son card. I know someone who will appreciate that. Kenley Jansen. Oh, did we get another one? I thought there was only one of these per box. Yeah. You know who I'm talking about. I got you. Don't worry. I'll have some card headed your way. San Diego Padres. So this is, I thought there was only one of these, and maybe it doesn't count because we got the Judge as a hit. But I thought there was only one of these per box. This is cool. I like the Manny Machado on the player impact or player icons. Very nice. All right, last two cards. Bryce Terang, and he is a short print. Number 402. And Will Benson for the Reds, not a short print. All right, folks. So just so you kind of see what it looks like, here's our stack of base and rookies and leaders and everything else that was not a short print and not an insert and not a parallel or a hit or a big name rookie. Let's kind of just go over these. So you had the 1982 through the years insert. Here's a couple of inserts here. We had the Jackson Churio record breaker. That's a nice one. We had the Topps Topps News all-time all-stars. Let's look at some of the big rookies. These are the big name rookies. Spencer Schwellenbach, Kobe Mayo, Jace Jung, Cade Povich, Zebby Matthews, Jackson Jobe, Rhett Lauder, Brooks Lee, Dylan Cruz. Here's our blue parallels. On the blue, we had Yusei Kikuchi, Matsutaka Yoshida, Nick Sogard, Robert Suarez, Jake Cronenworth, Lucas Urseg on a color match, and we had the chrome blue Luis Peralta to 150. Like that. All right. We had a couple of chrome refractors. We had Hayden Birdsong, rookie for the Giants, and we had Edgardo Enriquez, a rookie for the Dodgers. I like those a lot. I got to get those sleeved up. On the Americans, what do they call this? Influential Americans, notable Americans, I think is what it's called. Notable Americans checklist. Robert Morris and James Madison, couple of founding fathers. That's a fun little insert set. Let's look at these here. All right, these are our chromes. So we had Michael Massey, Mitch Keller, Rafael Devers, not too bad. Vaughn Grissom, not bad. Luis Arias, a little better. And I think this is the big one. Jose Miranda on the record breaker with a chrome. I like that a lot. Let's do these. We've got our Oriole. We had some Orioles in here. Here's David Festa. This is on the bicentennial, 1776 to 1976. I actually wanted to top load that. I don't know why I missed that. All right. If there's anything you see here that you like and you want to purchase, I can send you the link when I put them up on eBay. If I am PCing them, I will let you know. Heston Kjerstad. We got Juan Soto base. We got Adley on the base. Mason Wynn on the Gold Cup. Aaron Judge on the All-Star. And Shohei on the All-Star. Like those. Here's our blue sparkles. These are amazing. Austin Riley is super nice. I like that. We've got Joey Gallo, Jonah Heim, Bryson Stott, Edgardo Enriquez again. Dylan Dingler, I like that one. That's going to be a big one for me. Tanner Houck. And the biggest, James Wood, probably the biggest rookie in the set on the Sparkle finish. Sparkle Blue Parallel. All right. These are our short prints. Bryce Turang, Lamont Wade, Shane Bieber, Andrew Vaughn, Jake McCarthy, Jordan Westberg, Joe Adele. He's a blue short print. I actually put him over with the blues, but Jose Siri and Nolan Arenado. And we're back to Bryce Turang. Okay. Now, let's go here. We'll look at the father and sons. So we ended up with Vlad and Vlad Jr. I think that card is spoken for. Darren Baker and Dusty Baker. I like that. Cody Clemens, Roger Clemens, and then Cody Clemens, Roger Clemens on the blue parallel. And then we got Jackson and Matt Holliday. That'll be going to my PC, father and son, big leaguers. That is such a fun card. All right. We got our Manny Machado. This is the player impact or player icon. I keep saying impact instead of icons. Player icon design. I like that a lot. This is the Aaron Judge player icon design in the rainbow foil parallel. I love this. This is going to be a fun one to pass along to a Yankee fan who will really appreciate that. This is the Paul Skeens on the 25th anniversary. So this is actually going back 25 years to the first Topps Heritage design. And I love that. That's a great Paul Skeens. And our patch Clubhouse Collection, Riley Green. Hey, Scary Terry, welcome in, buddy. I appreciate you coming and hanging out. So that's it, folks. We just ripped an entire hobby box of 2025 Heritage. Again, this is my first ever hobby box, first time ever ordering myself a new product hobby box. I was not disappointed. I feel like it's pretty good value for what I paid for it. I got it on the Topps pre-sale, so I think they were that's probably the lowest price you'll see them, and now they'll be raising prices this week now that they're out. But if I had to do it again, would I get more? I don't know. I think this is probably enough for me. I've got some cards coming in breaks. I'll look for some of the players that are in my PC on eBay and try to snag them, or see if I can do some trades or deals or something with some friends. I love the box. I'm going to keep the box. I think, it was a good first experience. Gunner, you were my first. I appreciate you, buddy. You were good to me. Everybody, thank you so much for hanging out. Be sure to like and subscribe if you don't already. Check out all my shorts this week are hockey packs from the 90s. Um, I've just posted a video yesterday of hitting three Jose Canseco members' choice cards in three consecutive packs of 92 Stadium Club. That was wild. Just all the cool stuff that's happening to me in the hobby is happening right here. And over on Whatnot, while we're doing sales and breaks and stuff over there, I am running football tomorrow during the NFL draft. I'm going to run some Donruss Optic and Panini Zenith. If you haven't seen Zenith, they're cool. They look like the old Pinnacle cards with the black and like black and gold. I like them a lot, and obviously in the Donruss Optic, everybody's chasing downtowns and the big cards like that, and the rookie quarterbacks, obviously. So come hang out. We'll be doing that live on Whatnot. All right, I'm going to call it a night, folks. This will post if you want to watch it back. I'll try to have it live or have it posted up in the morning, probably. It takes a while to process, but yeah, I appreciate all of you hanging out with me, and I hope you had fun, and have a good evening, folks. Take it easy. Thanks, Jason. I appreciate you, bud. Thank you for that team earlier. I appreciate it.